Hoje eu vou fazer tua buceta de x-tudo. Eu vou comer tudo, comer tudo, hoje eu vou fazer tua buceta de x-tudo. Eu vou comer tudo, comer tudo. Hoje eu vou fazer.
Não tenta bater de frente, frente, nada faz macete, sabe que nada faz macete, desce, 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 desce,
that every day. Yeah, your mom's so fucking gay. She be like, suck my dick, suck my dick. Your bitch, suck my dick, suck my dick. Yeah, she suck my dick. But then she go, bitch, call my phone. She go, ooh, and I go,
Hands up!
off like a gay faggot.
Whoa!
Then I go, dick and then I brag it.
What the fuck?
go.
Snowy, you're canceled. This is better.
Oh, hey, it's Mr. Fart and the band. It's going to get smelly in here. Big fart, little fart, smelly fart. Big fart, little fart, smelly, smelly fart. Big fart, little fart, smelly fart. Big fart, little fart, smelly fart. Big fart, smelly fart.
We've been farting around the house with Mr. Fart. We've been farting all day long with all his bands.
We've created quite the pond.
With Mr. Fart, we're farting around the house till midnight. Then it's bedtime. Gotta go to bed at midnight.
Big fart, little fart, smelly fart. Big fart, little fart, smelly, smelly fart. Big fart, little fart, smelly fart. Big fart, little fart, smelly fart. Big fart, smelly fart. Here comes a squeaky one. That was a wet one. Show us a long and crispy one.
All right, let's start.
With Mr. Fart.
Doom shot motherfucker.
Bald L. Bald Wesker Maine. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna die first. What? What a fucking phenomenal game! I love it! It's so fucking fun! Woo! Hello everyone, good day! What is up? What is good? I hope you guys all had a great weekend, or great, well, it was kind of like my weekend, I guess. Anyways, what's up? Yo, how's it going? I feel like I'm just like forever stuck being hungover. It sucks. I can't drink and do drugs anymore, dude. I'm too fucking old for this shit. I'm too old, god damn it. Yo, Ray, thank you for the 25 months. Harley, thank you for the 2 years. Thank you. Thank you. So, I wanted to start up today's stream. We're just gonna kind of chill for maybe an hour or two, chat about different things. I kind of wanted to talk about potential places to move because I found out my lease is up at the end of September, so beginning of October. So I'm debating, do I lock into another year here or do I fucking move? So I think it could be fun to just like look at different places on YouTube or whatever and see if there's any places that are worth looking into moving to, because as of right now, I'm probably gonna stay here another year. But I kind of want to move because I fucking low-key hate Texas. So that's kind of where I'm at. I just figured we could kind of bullshit and chat for a bit. I mean, we don't even necessarily have to stay on like where to move and where not to move topic for that long. Just something to kind of open the stream up. And then we're going to play 2v8 Dead by Daylight. It is the last day of 2v8 Dead by Daylight. Well, tomorrow is technically the last day, but I think it ends quite early for me tomorrow. So I'm going to play that today just because I know if I don't play it, I'll regret it. So kind of that is the plan, is just kind of bullshit and chat about random crap, then go ahead and play 2v8 Dead by Daylight for a few hours. And then the friends that I have that are in town right now, they're leaving tomorrow. So I'm probably going to end and then go do something with them tonight. Probably won't be drinking this time around, but we'll see. I hung out with them Monday and I was so hungover Tuesday, and then I did therapy and all that crap, and I just like literally bed rotted all day yesterday. That bed is a curse. It's too damn comfy. I like couldn't get out. So I just ended up watching the Jinxie tournament, the Jinxie 1v1 tournament. That shit was fun as fuck to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I love the 1v1 matches. I wish Rainbow Six Siege had like a 1v1 mode. They're so fun to watch. I don't know why. For some reason, I really like them. I don't really enjoy watching 5v5s in Rainbow Six, but the 1v1s are so fun to watch. So that's like literally all I did yesterday. I was supposed to hang out with them again yesterday, but I was so just bleh. So I went to bed early, and here we are today. Hopefully a little bit better. I still feel hungover, but that's okay. I think it's probably more a hangover because I got Taco Bell yesterday, and my stomach, I swear, just still hasn't recovered from that shit. I don't know why Taco Bell, like, ugh, I hate it. Need to stop eating T-Bell. Well, I hadn't had it for like months and months, to be fair, so kind of okay, I suppose. Kind of okay-ish. Anyways, how y'all doing? How's everyone? Y'all doing good? Noise, thank you again for the 46 months. Thank you, everyone. Hope you all having a good morning. Move to Atlanta, Georgia. If I'm gonna go that close to Florida, I'm just gonna go back to Florida. So I wanted to kind of bring that up, and I thought it could be a fun video to watch. The top cities everyone is moving to in America in 2025. I'm not going to probably watch this. I'll probably skim through, but I'm curious, like, where's cool spots to move to and live at and whatever in Texas. And you know what kind of sparked the whole interest is because I've been hearing so much stuff about Minnesota, and I guess that's probably because the new VP pick or whatever is from Minnesota, and it made me like be like, damn, I want to move somewhere where it's just like nice. So I was like debating, like, would Minnesota be cool? But I don't know. I don't know if I'd fit in Minnesota. And it also gets like really cold there, doesn't it? I don't know, though. I've never lived somewhere where it gets really cold. Although, to be fair, I think cold is way worse to deal with than hot. Hot sucks, don't get me wrong, but cold like kills you. I don't know, though. I've never lived in cold in my entire life. I lived in Florida pretty much forever, and now I'm in Austin, Texas, which does get a bit colder than Florida, but it doesn't get cold like North America does. So I don't know. Colorado could be a good one. That's another one that I really was kind of looking at. I've always wanted to move to Colorado because people I know are like super friendly out there. I just want nice fucking people around, bro. I can't deal with this Kona shit. I'm not a Kona person. I need either city life or just cool people. I fucking hate Kona, dude. I hate it. I'm sorry if you're Kona. I just hate it. I hate it. It's not my vibe. It's not my people. I would rather go be in the city repping gang shit than Kona. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. Maybe I'm weird. Let me move this. I'm using Chatterino now, so it's a little bit different, but I kind of like it because I can see my mentions and like when people grab me and stuff, and you can pop out tabs, so I'm trying it out. We'll see how it goes. But I'm liking it so far. Come to Brazil. I just don't want to get a passport. I would need to get a passport, and then even then I would only be able to stay there for a few months unless like I married someone, right? I don't think you could just move to like Brazil or other countries. And I think if I was going to move to a different country, it would be some European country, to be honest. I think that's where I would prefer to go over like Brazil or something like that. I don't know where I'd want to go, but probably something like that. Coward? I'm not a coward. I just, what am I gonna do in Brazil, bro? What am I gonna do there? Move to Colombia? I'm not gonna lie, I would love a Colombian partner. Just saying. Colombian or like Russian. Oh, fuck. Anyways, should we just go ahead and start this and kind of like warm up, get us going, whatever, kind of see what some of the top places to move are for America for 2025. I ideally would like to stay in America, but the nice thing is each state is like its own country here, I swear, because it's so fucking big everywhere. You know, I probably should call my brother and see how he likes he's over in New York area, although I don't think he's in New York anymore. But he's in the New York area. Maybe I should see how it is over there too. But yeah, let's go through this. You guys can voice your opinions on your favorite places in America. And then we'll kind of just go from there. I'm not really taking it to heart too much. The only reason why I'm looking into this in the first place is because my lease comes up next month. End of next month, my lease is up. So, I would need to talk to my landlord and stuff. And see if he's going to try to raise the rent or do any of that crap. If he doesn't raise the rent, I'm probably just going to stay here, but I want to start looking just in case, because if I don't stay in this apartment in Austin, I'm leaving Austin, pretty much. I don't really have any real reason to fucking be here. It sucks. Yeah, there's a lot of streamers that are here, but I don't really collab with any of them, so why the fuck not just fucking move wherever? As long as there's fiber internet. We need fiber internet. So let's just kind of check this video out. It might suck, it might not, and then we're going to play 2v8 Dead by Daylight.
Today I'm going to tell you which cities Americans think are the best cities in the United States to live in 2024
Nebraska? What's in
2025.
Nebraska?
I ran a survey and posted a question on
I think my top picks is like Colorado, shit like that.
this channel, and I asked people to choose one of the 100 largest cities in the United States where they would be willing to live.
Nothing.
Buy a
Yeah,
house,
I-
rent a place, and
I like city life, okay? City life is a big thing for me, that I like it to be nearby, because if there's not a city life, honestly, nothing fucking happens. So I feel like I don't necessarily need to be in a city, but within, driving distance of the city would be nice. Colorado's high up there, and I've heard it's really nice, so we'll see if it gets listed in this. I am not going to Vegas, fuck that.
call it home. I agreed with 8 on this list, 2 not so much. We had a little over 2,300 responses. I did find it strange that a handful of cities didn't even get a single vote. Shout out to you, Tulsa and Stockton. I took the top 10 and then I looked up the stats that people would be concerned with when moving to these cities, and I added those to the video. I did take out the crime stats because they all had decent crime stats, so there's no real
Every city
point in
does.
looking at those.
Every city
Just assume
does.
they're average or better. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. Okay, what's
Number
in
10,
Wisconsin?
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay,
Forget
so it's
your
up by the
typical
Great Lakes,
shoreline with palm
which means
trees
it's
and
gonna be
sandy
fucking
beaches.
ice
Green
cold
Bay,
up there.
Wisconsin is where it's at. They've been getting pretty popular in recent.
You know why I actually am not opposed to moving around the the Great Lakes, rather, not the Green Lakes, the Great Lakes, is because I would love to just 1 year experience all the seasons. That must just be so magical. I've never experienced seasons ever in my entire life. Austin has it kinda, not really. Florida doesn't have it at all. And I've traveled a little bit here and there, and I've kind of been to places around the fall time, but I've never lived where it's like, here's fall, here's winter, here's spring, here's something. Like, I think it would be super cool to see all the seasons.
years. Sure, you
Winter sucks, really. Yeah, I kind of even hate the winter in Austin, and it doesn't really even snow here. I mean, a little bit.
Need to invest in a good snow shovel and a pair of ice skates, but where else can you experience the thrill of a Packers game, the deliciousness of cheese curds,
See,
and
this
the
just looks
warmth
so
of Midwest
boring.
hospitality?
But that could be
all in
kind of
one place.
nice. I'm
Green
kind
Bay
of
is
down
a
with
city where the beer
boring.
flows like the Fox River, the fish fries are legendary, and the locals are so friendly they'll typically invite you over for a bratwurst and a game of sheephead long before they find out you're a serial
This is
killer.
number
So if
10.
you're
This is
looking for
number
a place
10.
with a unique
Oh,
charm, a vibrant
I could go there and get invited and they wouldn't even suspect I'm a serial killer? Oh my God. Okay, that's on the list. That's a good, I like
spirit
that.
and a love for things that include cheese, Green Bay is the hidden gem you've been looking for. Just remember, wear sweaters, ladies. Green Bay has a population of about 110,000 residents, with the
Not
average
terrible,
home
that's
going for
pretty
around
small.
$251,000.
Wow!
And the average commute time is 22 minutes. 65 people voted for Green Bay, Wisconsin.
That's not bad pricing. 200K for a house? That's pretty
Number
decent.
9,
Pretty decent.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, where the sweet tea
Oh,
is
I don't
always
think I'd
there,
wanna
like
go.
the
It's
traffic
too-
on
it's
I-77 at rush hour. This is
Kekona.
another city that has picked up
Not even
steam in the
Kekona,
popularity
but it's
department
very
over the
like,
last, I'd say 10 years. People
Southern
really like Charlotte.
vibes.
Sure, you'll spend an hour getting to the grocery store, but at least you'll have plenty of time to perfect your southern drawl while you're sitting in
Yeah.
traffic. That is the biggest knock to Charlotte in a lot of people's experience, mine included. I was a little surprised.
I don't
It's been
want
2 years since I was
Not
there, and
North
I've heard
Carolina.
traffic's just
I have
got
zero
worse.
desire.
But
I've
yeah,
been
the
to North
traffic is pretty
Carolina
rough.
a few
Most
times,
other
and I
things about
never
Charlotte,
really liked
pretty
it.
good. Especially the people. They're really nice for the most part. Now, that's something that you say, but everyone's had a different experience. I normally try and stay away from saying anything like that because you just get those people in the comment section that have no social skills and don't know how to make friends, and they talk about how it's very unfriendly.
drink,
God,
poop.
I love YouTube. Always an adventure. Speaking of adventures, Charlotte is a great place to be. A lot of good food, a lot of good people. Go to a Bojangles. You might even see a NASCAR driver or two. Charlotte.
Okay, I have to say Bojangles is straight up fucking fire. That is one thing North Carolina has. Bojangles is fucking fire. They do like a whole breakfast with biscuits or you could get the chicken, whatever. It's fire. It's actually fire.
Charlotte has a population
low-key
of
fire.
almost 900,000 residents.
Pretty good,
With the
pretty
average
good.
home value being right around $401,000. Now, here's one negative about them. It's the traffic. I talked about it before. The average commute time in Charlotte is 34 minutes. The average in the U.S. is about 21 minutes. Charlotte got
That's pretty
71
brutal.
votes. We'll get back to the video after a quick word about today's sponsor.
God
I'm online
damn it.
all the time. Who's got in that?
Oh
Anyone else?
my
That's what
God.
information you're on. Others more all service. We have one or open or with .com's link in the description
Wow,
area.
great. I love it. Kentucky,
Number 8,
Lexington.
Kentucky. Now,
I'm gonna be honest, I know nothing about like the entire middle part of America. The only America parts that I know is just around like the crust of America. Everything in the middle is completely foreign to me.
this is the first one that surprised me, and I kind of don't agree with it. Statistically, they're okay, but they're definitely not one of the best in the nation. And here's another thing.
Oh,
We've
is that
hardly ever
smog,
talked
or
about
is that
Lexington
just
on this channel.
kinda foggy
Over
for
1,000
that day?
videos, 6 years of making videos, and I think they've come up 2 or 3 times. Don't quote me on that, but it's pretty low. But here they are. Lexington, where the grass is blue, the horses are fast, and the bourbon is always at its best. It's a city that's not afraid to embrace
I need
its
to
southern
avoid
charm
somewhere
while
that's
keeping it
too
modern.
southern.
Lexington is a place where you can wear your
Guys,
finest-
look at
With your
me.
millions and billions, you should pack up and move.
I
to
don't have
Monaco.
millions and
It is a
billions. I've
very
never
nice
even made $1
place
million,
and you'll blend in
bro.
with the rest of the rich weirdos there. You can introduce yourself to the
Monaco.
local Monegasque ladies as Crispy Crip, also known as King Baby, and they will probably dig it.
You're so
They might have a
ridiculous.
Sioux tattooed on their neck, so you'd better control your
I don't wanna-
urges to become a Dementor there. And
I don't want to
suck the
move
last
out of
breath
America, I don't think.
Also tell them you hate homeless people.
I don't want to
Okay.
move out of America because it's too much work. It's too much work. If I'm going to do anything outside of America, it would be traveling first. And then if I traveled and liked it, then sure. But I don't even have a passport, so I can't even travel. Takes like, what, a few months to get your passport. So, yeah, I don't really want to go out of America at all. Unless for some reason I had some sort of romantic partner that was like somewhere outside of US or some shit like that. And I traveled for that reason and they could show me around. I don't really, it's already hard enough dealing with people in America and then going and being a foreigner in like a completely different country and feeling more out of place than I already do, even just fucking here, bro. It's crazy. What kind of weather do I like? I don't really have a preferred weather. I'm from Florida, born and raised, South Florida, so I've never really experienced any weather changes for the most part, other than Austin. Austin is like, I get a little bit of a winter time, I guess, kinda.
A suit to the races, and then don
up,
your
Sam?
denim overalls for dinner. It's a town that's proud of its horses, its history, and its hospitality. And then, of course, there's basketball that has its own place in all of Kentucky, really. Not sure which you could say they live and breathe.
Ideally, you got to think I have content brain. So for me, if I'm going to travel and I want to start doing IRL stuff, having good content things that we can stream in the area would be great. But especially spooky stuff.
For more. Is it the horses or is it the basketball?
Portland
Lexingtonians
actually
bleed
seems
blue for their
badass. We'll see if it
Wildcats,
gets on the
and game
list.
day is practically a religious experience. And I think that's part of the reason people want to live there. It's got this southern charm. It's got its quirkiness.
I don't want
and
southern
it's a decent
charm.
city.
That's why I want to
Statistics
leave
aren't there,
Austin,
though, for
is
me
the
to think
southern
it's one of the
charm.
best.
I want to get
Everyone
out of
wants to
southern
move there,
charm.
but they made the list. Lexington has a population of about 328,000 residents. The average home value is about $303,000. The average commute time is only 25 minutes, and it got 76 votes.
I wish it said like the average rent cost, but I feel like everything's going to be around $1,000 to $2,000 probably rent cost. Oh! This one I'm actually genuinely curious about. Okay. Boulder, Colorado.
Number 7, Boulder, Colorado. Boulder is a magical land where the streets are paved with organic granola and the air is perpetually infused with a faint scent of the devil's lettuce.
Yeah,
the locals,
this
clad in
is
a
my
kaleidoscope
vibe,
of tie-dye
baby.
and fleece, spend their days
Man, it must just be so cool to live in a place where there's like mountains in the back. When I flew to New Mexico to like split my tongue, there like by the airport, there's just mountains off in the distance and it looks so insane. It's the coolest. God damn it, Tito! Control your bowels, bro! Just seeing mountains in the distance is so cool. But I have to say, I get motion sickness like crazy bad. So I don't know if I do well in mountains.
scaling sheer rock faces, perfecting their downward dog poses, and discussing the merits of various microbrews. You'll
That
find
actually
more
sounds
Teslas
nice.
than any other city in the nation.
Really?
And it's not uncommon to see a Prius sporting a bumper sticker that
This
says,
looks like a cute little town, though. Like, whatever this is, looks pretty cute and quaint.
something to the effect of, my other car is a mountain bike. But if you're looking for a place where hiking boots are considered acceptable office attire and conversations about kombucha are a daily occurrence, then Boulder is your Shangri-La. Just remember, pack your reusable water bottle and a healthy
donate to the homeless community. At least they are better than all these fart jokes. Fuck you,
What
chat.
the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's bullshit, bro. We're trying to figure out where we can bring our fart jokes.
sense of humor. If you haven't picked up on it yet, Boulder is filled to the brim with hippie liberals. Not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just telling you that's where they're all at. Later on in this list, we're going to see the other side of that coin, in Colorado. The population of Boulder is about
Oh, nice. We're gonna see Colorado,
122,000.
too.
Like I've said in past videos,
That's
we're just talking
interesting.
about the
Two
city.
cities
The entire
in
metro areas of these places are much
Colorado
bigger. The
are gonna
metro
get
for
listed.
Boulder is about 330,000 with the whole Front Range. That includes Denver and all the other ones. That's like
It looks
5
kinda
million people.
old-timey
We're
a
just
little
talking about
bit.
the cities themselves. The average home value in Boulder is $1.02 million. Yeah, it's a little pricey up there, but it's beautiful. The average commute time
No
is about
wonder
25
people
minutes,
said it's
and
nice as
91
shit.
people voted for Boulder.
I can't afford that. What the fuck?
Number 6, San Diego. San Diego
Okay, this is
isn't
like the
just a city,
grossest
it's
place
a lifestyle
ever.
disguised as a zip code.
Was it San Francisco or San Diego that TwitchCon went to years and years ago? That is the nastiest place I've ever been in my entire life. It was so fucking gross. Oh, it was San Fran. Okay, then San Diego might be in the clear.
Where else can you find surfers sharing waves with Navy SEALs while tech bros look at women
I don't
on the
really
beach
wanna
that
go
they'll
to
never be able to talk to?
California.
It's a place where the weather forecast is always the same. Perfect. This one surprises me a
Oh,
little
that
bit.
sounds
I mean,
kinda
Is it in the
nice.
top 10 best places to live to? Some people think so. I mean, the weather is great, and that's what draws a lot of people in, and it's a relatively clean town. for being a major city. It's definitely the best of the 3 major metro areas we have in California. When you're up against San Francisco and Los Angeles, that's not really hard to do. San Diego is definitely one of the larger cities on this list, both in size and population. The population of San Diego is about 1.4 million residents, with the entire metro area having about 3.3 million. The average home value here is about $1.03 million. Yeah, it costs a little bit to stay in a coastal paradise. The average commute time is 29
is everything
minutes.
so
That's
expensive?
San Diego got 119
I like those 200K
votes.
houses. That's gross. Alabama made the list?
Number
How the
5,
fuck does
Huntsville,
Alabama make the list?
Huntsville, where the Rockets are big.
Can you shut up? We are not going to Alabama. The reason why we're not going to Alabama is because I just get wrong turn vibes.
And the Southern hospitality is even bigger. Forget Silicon Valley. Huntsville is like Nerdvana of the South, where pocket protectors are considered standard attire.
It's not bad?
Huntsville has
Really?
more PhDs per capita than
what the
anywhere
fuck?
else in the country. So you're almost guaranteed to find someone
Smart
that'll help
people?
you with your homework. But yeah, that is a real thing. They have more
I
PhDs
hate
than
smart
any place
people.
else in the country, and that's because of the NASA connection. All the rockets that were built all the way back to sending people to the moon to today, that goes on in and around Huntsville, for the most part. I'm sure they do
Alabama
other
gives
parts
me
of it
like
elsewhere,
North Florida
but
vibes.
This is like Rocket City, USA. That's what they call it. It's actually just Rocket City. I don't know why I threw USA on there. It sounds like it belongs there, doesn't it? It's Rocket City. Huntsville is definitely not like the rest of Alabama. It's like an anomaly. And it's been getting more and more popular over the last handful of years.
If I'm
It's a
going
really
this
nice
close
place
to
live.
Florida,
They've
I
got a
think I just go
population
back
of
to
about
Florida.
237,000 residents, and the average home here goes for about $2
Miss fucking Betty, what shit is this?
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Exactly.
281,000. So
See, this
it's a
is
nice
more
place to
my
live.
my
They've got
my
a lot
vibe.
of tech jobs and a lot of tech workers, and it's still
200K,
relatively
baby.
affordable.
Give me that
Normally when a
house.
place just blows up with tech jobs, the prices go through the roof on everything from milk to houses to lap dances. But yeah, the average home value
Dang,
is $281,000.
can't even afford a lap dance
The
anymore.
average commute time, only 22 minutes. I think I know why this one made the list. Affordable, a decent place to live, great jobs, and you don't cry while you're stuck in traffic 3 days a week. Huntsville, Alabama got 123 votes.
Damn. Another North Carolina? What the
Number
fuck?
4, Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, bless
I'm
its
not
little
doing North
southern heart,
Carolina.
has become a hot spot for people looking for a
If
fresh
I'm-
start and great.
If I'm gonna head like into the North Carolina area, I would just hit up my brother because he's literally a few hours north of North Carolina, somewhere around in the New York area. I think I'd rather maybe go see what's up with my brother or some shit.
Healthcare, apparently. They got some nice hospitals here. Another thing about Raleigh, I don't know why, but a handful of YouTube creators have moved to Raleigh over the last 4 or 5 years. You know, they like leave Los Angeles
Doesn't
or
Sequisha
Chicago,
live
wherever
in
they're from,
Raleigh?
and just
I think
head to
Sequisha
Raleigh.
lives
It's
here.
a nice place, I get it, but I don't see why so many are just moving to this one place. And that's just the ones I know of.
Why
This
does it
city
suck?
has-
I don't think North Carolina really sucks. It's just not where I want to move. Like if I had to pick between being in North Carolina or just staying in Austin, I'd rather just stay in Austin. You get what I mean?
A lot of oak trees, and these oak trees have witnessed it all. From the first Krispy Kreme donuts being devoured to the latest tech startups ping pong tournament. Raleigh isn't just a place to live, it's a choose your own adventure novel. There's a lot of things to do in Raleigh. I think one of the biggest appeals to Raleigh, it's got decent stats and all that stuff, and they do have great healthcare, but you know, life's a little bit slower there, while at the same time, it's still a very modern and advanced city. Normally, when you have something that's, you know, got a lot of tech and a lot of different things like that, it's a, you know, hustle. Everything,
Okay,
Raleigh has a
don't
pop
care,
1.5
don't care,
area.
don't care,
Locals
don't
really
care.
don't. The average home value in Raleigh is $444,000, and the average commute time is 28 minutes. Raleigh got 129
terrible.
votes.
Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Number 3, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Earlier, we
So
talked
we've gotten
about the
2
hippie nirvana
Colorados
of
and 2
Boulder,
North
Colorado.
Carolinas.
This is the yin.
There
to
is
that
yet to be
yang.
any
this Is the
Texas.
other side of that coin I was
I
talking
feel
about.
like
Colorado
Austin has
Springs
to be
is
in
very
this
much
list,
Conservative
no?
Republican. Again, I'm not talking politics here. I'm just telling you what's there. I don't care how you vote. I will make fun of both parties. Colorado Springs is south of Denver, and it's not in the Denver metro area.
I think I would rather be near Boulder or Denver if I'm going Colorado. Just stay near the city.
They consider that Front Range there from Fort Collins to maybe Pueblo sort of like a metro area. It's weird. It's not a metro area, but they kind of treat it like one. One interesting thing about that, a couple months back, I read an article and then I did a little research on it.
I really do.
They're planning on
I've been trying to like
system.
it, and I just can't. It doesn't feel homey at all.
That'll go from like Colorado Springs up to Fort Collins, which I think is pretty cool. If you don't know, I'm a big train advocate. Colorado Springs has a population of about 497,000 residents. Their own personal metro area has about 755,000, but that whole Front Range, like I said earlier, has about 5 million. The average home value in Colorado Springs is about $459,000. Now that's kind of up there a little bit.
That's not terrible considering Boulder was $1 million.
Not compared to some of the ones on this list, but this is a great place to live. Crime is relatively low.
Paced by the ocean. I've lived by the ocean my entire life.
The average
in
commute
Florida
time is 27 minutes.
It's really
169
not that
people
great.
voted for Colorado Springs.
The one thing that I have to say, Boise. The one thing that I have to say about being near the ocean is it's very cool to go like drinking at night at the beach. That shit rules. But going to the actual beach, I did it so much when I was younger, I don't even care to do it anymore. Like we used to go to the beach all the fucking time. It was like 5-10 minutes down the street. I mean, anywhere in Florida essentially is like 5-10 minutes from the beach, to be fair. So yeah, I did it so much that I don't really care about the beach anymore. But night drinking on the beach, getting a wine, and going and drinking on the beach,
Boise,
that shit's
Idaho.
fire.
Boise, where the potatoes outnumber the people and the hatred for Californians hangs heavy in the air. This quirky city is a hit.
There's no black people in Boise? Dude, that's so crazy that you say that, because that's another reason that I want to get out of Austin. And I always feel weird saying it, but I like diversity, bro. It's weird being in Austin and it's just white people everywhere. And I'm not saying that that's bad or whatever. It's so weird coming from a place that's like so mixed and just cultures of all different types colliding to come to like some place that's like super whitewashed. It feels weird. I don't know. Is that weird to me? Maybe it's weird. I don't know. It felt weird to me.
Hidden gem for those seeking a unique blend of urban adventure and an outdoor oasis. Boiseans, as they're called, I think I pronounced that right, they're a pretty friendly bunch. Just don't tell them you are from California and you should be okay. I mean, it's better if you tell them you were
I'm just saying, if I was a black person and I was in a city and I looked around and I didn't see like another black person around, it's just strictly white, I would be like, this is kind of weird a little bit, you know? Well, I mean, on the flip side, like being a white person and being around a sea of black people, you're like, where's all the other, like I like the mixture. I like seeing all the different cultures, to me at least.
Abducted by aliens and they dropped you off out there by 5 Mile Gulch or something. Boise, like I said, is a quirky little place.
No one
Where
said
else can you find
racism.
a
No one said
giant potato
racism.
statue
It doesn't
that
mean you're
doubles as a
racist
hotel?
in like the
They've got
town
a
like
nice
that or any of
downtown
that.
art scene fueled by potatoes and a local legend about a giant sturgeon named Herman who roams the river. Boise, though, is a great place to live, and it's got all the right stats in all the right places. Their prices have gone up a little bit over the last decade
What's up,
or so
Monkey?
because it got
We're
a little
looking at
popular.
potential
I wouldn't
new
say
places
it's
to
slowed
move.
down, but it's not.
Our lease
going
is
at
up
the
next
pace
month.
that it
I
was
just found
before.
out.
Which, if you
So
talk to
I'm
the
like,
locals, I'm sure they'd be happy if it went down a little bit.
I was gonna
Boise
do
has
this shit
population
off
of about
stream, but I was like, maybe we could just hang out and
236,000
chat
residents with a
about
median home
bullshit
price
and
of
whatever,
$489,000.
and look at some places,
The
see if it's
average
worth
commute
moving
time
out
is
of
about
Texas.
24 minutes, and 228 people voted Boise as the best place to live if they had to pick.
That's second. That's second place. Number one.
All right,
Here it
before we get
is.
to number one, if you're
Austin
thinking about
didn't
moving
make
to one
the
of these
list.
cities, there's a link for Home and Money in the description
Texas
area
didn't
below.
even make
It's a
the list,
website that can help
period.
you with your home buying journey. And one of the best things about it, they can get you in touch with any
Kansas. We're not in Kansas anymore. Why is Kansas number one? What? There's no way.
And number one, Overland Park, Kansas.
What the
Overland
fuck is
Park,
here?
Kansas, where the buffalo roam and the soccer moms carpool. This suburban oasis boasts
Flex
more
it up,
roundabouts than a
baby!
European vacation and
113,
enough
let's
barbecue joints to
go!
induce a meat coma. Forget the hustle and
We're gonna play
bustle of,
2v8
big
Dead by
cities like
Daylight in a
Kansas
little
City.
bit.
In OP,
We're just kind of
the
chatting
most
at the
pressing
start here.
concerns is finding the perfect parking spot at the farmer's market. But don't be fooled. This tranquil facade, beneath the surface lies a community of diehard sports fans ready to paint the town red
Doesn't
or
care,
blue,
don't
depending
care
on
about
the team.
that.
Overland Park over the last decade has been showing up over and over in different lists like the best suburbs.
I just
the
want a
best
place
places
where
to
like
live,
people are
all those
cool
things.
and accepting.
I was in Overland Park probably
That's what I
7
want.
years ago. No, 6 years ago. I was in a field across from like some housing areas, and a cop pulls up. He's all, "Are you about to put up a drone?" I thought, "Oh, great, I'm gonna need a ticket or something like that." He's all, "All right, just keep away
Really,
from the houses.
Denver's
We all
not
have
worth the
families over there,
price
and I don't wanna
unless you
get
do
calls." I was
outdoor
like, "Done."
activities.
Overland Park is definitely one of the best places to live in the United States right now. It is in the Kansas City metro area, and it's a relatively new city. It was only incorporated in 1960. More than 65% of the homes
Oh, that's
in
kinda
Overland
cool.
Park were built after 1990. Overland
That's
Park has
actually
a
really
population of
nice,
about
too. You get way more modern
197,000
stuff.
residents, with the
I
average
love that.
home going for about $441,000. The average commute
Wow,
time
that's
is only
crazy.
18 minutes, and 259 people voted for Overland Park. That's amazing. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now go out, have a great day.
Damn, Texas didn't even make the fucking list. It didn't even make the fucking list. Not a single, nothing in Texas got it. Top 10 cities to move to in the U.S. This is the one we just watched. Top 10 cities everyone's moving to in 2024. 15 best places to live in the United States, 2024. This is a month ago. Safest and most affordable places. I don't really care if it's the safest because I'm not having kids. If I was having kids, I would be more concerned about safest, but I don't really care about that so much. Why nobody lives in northern and western Minnesota? Yeah, okay. Let's check this out. This one has 2 million views, so.
Here's the top 10.
Am I moving? So I just looked and I found out my lease is up at the end of next month. So I need to talk with my landlord to see if he's going to try to raise rent. If he doesn't raise rent, I'll probably just stay here. But if he tries to raise it, you know, $100 or $200 or whatever they try to do a lot of times, I'm probably going to move, to be fair. And if I do decide to move, I'm not going to stay in Austin. So it's kind of dependent on me talking with my landlord to see what he's going to do, if he's going to try to raise rent or if he's just going to be like, you know, stay another year and just keep paying this price. But if I do decide to move right now, it's either I go back to Florida because that's my home. That's where all my family's at for the most part. Most of my family, I should say, is all in Florida. So there's that. I might contact my brother to see how he likes New York because he actually moved up to New York. I only have one brother that you guys might be familiar with. He's 2 years younger than me, but he moved out to New York and he really likes it around that area. So I might hit him up, or we go to some other place like Colorado, Portland, Minnesota. What's that other one? There's another one. Somewhere just completely different to like culture shock me in a way, because I had such a big wake up moving from South Florida to Texas, and just it feels like I'm in a different country, like straight up. It's crazy. The vibe from even just Florida to Texas is so different that I feel like I'm in a different country. And I kind of want to experience that again. And because I have literally zero ties in Austin, like zero, I have no family, I have no friends, I have nothing here. The only thing that's here is good internet, no state tax, and there's streamers around. So I don't know. I don't really hang with them though, and most of the streamers are all in North Austin. So like I'm on South Austin, and I prefer it here compared to North Austin. North Austin blows ass. I don't know why they're all up there. I think it's because Soda Poppin' moved up there or some shit, and then everyone's like, I'll go there too, and now everyone's North Austin, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to go there. I don't want to move there. I don't care to be there. Don't get me wrong, Austin isn't bad. It's cool, I guess. It's just, I think I have like, you know, since me and Birdie moved here together, and now we've split, you know, about a year ago, right? I just kind of don't really have a reason to be here. If anything, it just kind of reminds me of that. And I just don't really care to be reminded about it all the time. So that's kind of why I want to move a little bit. But at the same time, if I start doing IRL content, like the ghost stuff and the ghost hunting and then like the other things, it's probably good to stay here because I could probably collab with some other people. Like I would love to do something with Seer or Nick or someone like that. But, you know, there's really no guarantee that that would ever happen because I don't really know Seer all that well. And Nick is doing Nick stuff. So, you know, other than that, I don't really have a reason to be locked in here. So essentially what I thought would be fun, just because I figured chat could actually give some insight since I have no friends to talk about anything with, they could give me insight as to like, what cities are cool, because I'm sure you guys are all over the place, or maybe have visited or, you know, even lived in some of these places and could just give your opinion. Plus, it's just like a good way to open up the stream. So we're just kind of chatting, bullshitting for about an hour or two, and then we're going to go ahead and play 2v8 Dead by Daylight because today is the last day for 2v8 Dead by Daylight. So that's kind of the plan and why we're doing what we're doing. And then we have a lot of these games set on for later in the week. This is super scary game, Mortuary Assistant, Panic Core. I'm probably going to do Quarry on Sunday, so we probably do that Sunday, and we'll squeeze a lot of these games in throughout the rest of the week. But because it's Dead by Daylight's last day of 2v8, I kind of want to try to squeeze one more day of that in before it's like gone, and I don't really have a crazy desire to play Dead by Daylight at the moment. Like 1v4s, although I will say I don't care to play the test server, but I know what you guys are going to say because it's going to get brought up later. But I'll cover it now. Yes, I saw Dracula is getting added to the game, which is fucking sick as fuck. Dracula from Castlevania is getting added, which is freaking crazy. I love Castlevania. I don't really love Castlevania the game. I just love the Castlevania like world, if that makes sense. So that's kind of nuts. I don't really care to play the test server, but I think when Dracula officially gets like released, I'm gonna play 1v4s because I really want to play that. I mean, blah. You know what I mean? Blah. And then what's his face? I can't recall the survivor's name. God, why can't I think about his name? You know, from the Chosen line and blah blah blah. I forget. Trevor Belmont. There we go. Yes, one of the Belmonts. One of the Belmonts got added to is getting added for the Survivor, which seems fucking cool. And I have to say, I haven't seen Belmont yet, but it would be the perfect opportunity to make a femboy fucking Survivor. I'm just fucking saying. It'd be perfect. But they probably won't do that. But it would be perfect. Which one is the femboy Belmont? There's like a femboy looking one who has like really long silver hair and shit. I forget which one that's called. I guess they're all kind of femmy in general, to be fair. But yeah. Anyways. Top 10 places everyone will be moving to in 2024. This has 2 million views, so we'll see. It might be... No, it's not Alucard. I don't think... Wait, it might be Alucard. What's my relation to my brother? I mean, he's 2 years younger than me. We grew up most of my entire life. Literally shared the same bedroom for most of our years of life. And then I got kicked out of the house when I turned 18, and our relationship hasn't really been as close since then. We still chat and stuff every once in a while, but yeah. And then he moved and I moved. Well, I think I moved first, and then he moved. So I ended up moving to Austin, and he ended up going to New York. I have no idea why we went to the places we did, but since then we haven't seen each other. So I haven't seen my brother in like 10 years, probably.
Places where everyone is moving in the United States in 2024. And we're going to deep dive into the best states, the best cities, and the best small towns. No stone has been left unturned for you, so that you will know what your best options are. But every day...
It sucks. Yeah, it kind of does suck a little bit. I love my brother. And we're cool for the most part. What did you say? Look up Alec. Hold up. I want to look this up. Alucard. Yeah, Alucard is the one I was thinking of. Yeah. This is like the perfect opportunity to do a fucking femboy type Survivor. And Trevor is the more... Yeah, okay. Trevor's not the one that I'm thinking about. The Alucard is the one I'm thinking about. But, dude, if they do an Alucard... Oh, my God. That's my new main, for sure, if they do that. For sure. Anyways, we'll talk more about DBD when we go ahead and play DBD. We'll be playing DBD probably within an hour. So if you don't really care about different places to move in America, that's totally fine. We'll be playing some games in just a few. I just kind of wanted to get online because I finally took 2 days off. We've been streaming for almost a month now. And I finally took 2 days off. I ended up chilling with some other streamers that are in Austin for like 3 or 4 days or some shit. I chilled with them on Monday, and that was super duper fun. And then I was like so hungover Tuesday, I literally bed rotted all day. And I think I just really needed like a mental reset day. And I'm probably going to try to meet up with them later tonight after I'm done streaming, because I think they're leaving. I think they leave like Thursday or Friday or some shit. But so I might go see them again tonight since I didn't see them yesterday. Anyways.
People are moving to places and from places, and there's a reason
why they're
laid? Leaving. And of course,
I'm celibate. I don't want to get laid. I'm celibate. I'm being celibate now. Because if you start thinking with your dick, you get in these relationships that just are no-goes, dude. And I just don't feel like doing that shit. I've been like figuring out things that like trigger me or make me crash out, and I'm just like wanting to focus on just like getting back to streaming and just focusing on like my stream shit slowly but surely. It's getting better and better. The one thing that I think I need to quit though, I think I need to quit weed. I really think I need to quit it. I like don't want to because I love getting high, but I get so weird when I get high nowadays. Not even weird, I just get like, yeah, weird is probably the best way to describe it. I feel like I need to go on a break from weed for a while, which sucks because I bought another vape thing the other day, so like I'm just doing myself a disservice. Elena, thank you for gifting a sub to Nomer, and Doge, thank you for the 11 months. Okay, we're no more pausing. We're going right through this. You quit over a month ago? Yeah, I kind of quit weed. And what I mean by that is I'm not smoking weed every day. But I ended up getting high on Monday. And I'm not going to lie, every single time I get high now, unless I have nothing planned or nothing to do or no one to hang out with, I don't really like doing it, because when I do it, I get so unmotivated. I get so lazy. I don't want to do anything. I like crash out. I lose all my focus. Dude, you guys should have saw me yesterday. I was spiraling out. Like, dude, why are you getting high? You're losing all your focus. You were doing so good streaming, and now you're just getting high, and you're fucking everything up. You piece of, like, dude, I'm like psycho a little bit. I think I just need to quit, or like only do it on days where I'm not doing anything. I don't know. It just like I'm hitting a point where like I can't get high all the time for some reason. I used to be able to, but I can't lately. Weed makes you horny. It's because weed heightens your senses a lot. That's why people like music, food, sex, all that when you're high. Anyways, okay. No more pausing.
There's a reason why they're moving to where they are. So you don't want that regret when you make your decision, only to find out that you moved to the most dangerous place or the places where taxes are out of control. Or
hey, we posted up gang shit,
or stuck in traffic 90% of the time, or it's a horrible place to retire.
We posted up.
That is the reason why I'm doing these videos. You know, it's to educate the public and to help you to avoid the pitfalls that are costly. So give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Now, usually people will do their research for months or even years in advance and to find that perfect town or that perfect city where they want to move. But the truth is, there's no place on earth that's 100%.
The reason why I think I'm looking into moving so badly out of Austin and stuff is because I'm literally all alone. And it's like the perfect fucking time to just like uproot and try different things. And I'm only getting older and older. So why not see some other places in America if we can? I mean, I can travel for work, so it kind of works. I just need internet. Camille, they go to 65 months!
Perfect. So if you get a good 80% of what you're looking for, you're going to be happy, and it's probably going to be a good fit for you too. So let's start with the map of the United States. Now, interesting
I'm just going to
fact,
rent.
In California, New York, and Illinois,
I don't want to buy
they have
a place.
The largest number of residents who are moving out of the state. Yet Florida and South Carolina.
Whoa, people leaving where? Oh, wow! A lot of people are leaving freaking California and New York. A lot of people. What the fuck?
Moving out of the state. Yet Florida and South Carolina are considered more affordable and more desirable when compared to many other states. But recently, Florida has had a dark side to it, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later.
What
but first, what are your best options?
What's wrong
here
with
are the
Florida?
top 10 cities where everyone is moving to in the United States in 2024. Number 10, Charlotte, North Carolina.
God!
Now, it's
Okay, I'm
higher than the rest of the states.
we already saw Charlotte. I don't really care.
Okay. Ice storm. So let's
I don't mind because I'd have
Boise,
zero
Idaho.
interest in
now, if you'd
North
rather
Carolina.
Move to a western part of the United States, Boise, Idaho, it may be for you. With an impressive outdoor lifestyle, mountain views, plenty of wilderness areas, Boise can provide residents with plenty of hiking, camping,
I'm not a
and
hiker
fishing.
though.
Of course,
I'm literally like a vampire goth. I like
winters,
don't like the
also
sun.
gives plenty of opportunities for snow skiing. Now, Boise has grown 11% over the past few years, and this is in large part due to the affordable cost of living when compared to Washington State or Oregon or California. And it also has a desirable work-life balance.
Florida hates trans and queers
to nature.
the
and
most,
the cost of living
you think?
in Boise is 12% higher than the national average, with an average home costing $551,000. But the local farmers markets and the vibrant art scene, and also the world-class biking and trail system, make it a great place.
I want to go to a place that's just accepting of people, bro. That would be so nice.
Now, Huntsville has caught America's attention with some enormous job opportunity. It's nicknamed the Rocket City, and it's home to NASA Marshall Space Flight Center, the Defense Missile Agency, the U.S. Space Command, as well as companies like Boeing, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, and Lockheed Martin. Now, Huntsville salaries are strong, and the cost of living is affordable with an average home cost of $352.
Florida does have a big fucking red scene in it, dude. It does. So it doesn't surprise me where the comment of like Florida hates like queers and shit comes from, because it's fully believable for sure. But Texas also, I think, hates queers. Even though Austin actually has like a queer scene here, I think they're disliked. But I don't really know of a single place in America or in the world really that's like all about like queer acceptance. So I don't know.
$1,000. Now, Huntsville education system is one of the best in Alabama. While the city still offers plenty of restaurants, you're going to find some old-time Southern favorites like fried catfish or country fried steak and cornbread. But if you also like Maine lobster or New Orleans-style shrimp or Japanese sushi, you'll find it in Huntsville. Huntsville is also located within the Tennessee Valley, which is surrounded by miles of pristine wilderness and rugged mountains, where you can camp, hike, and climb through thousands of acres of forests. If you're looking for more of a big city life, consider number 7, Houston, Texas. Now, Houston has a booming economy, impressive job opportunities, a big city vibe, and a population that has roots in all corners of the globe.
I'm not doing
Houston. And if you're a foodie, you'll find this city is a culinary delight. Now, Texans love the fact that there's no state income tax. But
Yeah,
the local
that is the best thing
does make up
about-
for that fact with higher than average property tax. And some residents like to complain about that. Now, the average home costs $406,000. While warmer weather year-round will let you enjoy the outdoors season just a little bit longer, just remember that last summer, Houston logged 45 days of triple-digit temps. Now, Texans love their sports team. And
don't
you better
really
believe
mind
that,
100-degree
because they rally
weather.
around the Houston Astros, the NBA Rockets, the Cybercats rugby team, and also the Texans football. Number 6 on our list is Greenville, South Carolina. Now, interesting fact about
I don't know
South
jack
Carolina
shit
is
about
it's
South
becoming quickly
Carolina
one of the
other than
most
it's
desirable
north
places
or
to
south
live in
of
the United
North
States.
Carolina.
And on this list, we have 2 towns from South Carolina where everyone is moving in 2024. So the city of Greenville, South Carolina, has undergone a transformation in recent years, and residents are reaping those benefits. Everything from affordable cost of living to excellent job market and a vibrant downtown, Greenville really does have it all. Now, the area has a thriving job market with opportunities in healthcare, technology, and manufacturing. And companies such as BMW, Michelin, and General Electric all have headquarters in Greenville, South Carolina. Now, the cost of living is 9% lower than the national average, with a median home price of $382,000. And Greenville's downtown area is pedestrian friendly, where you'll find live music, festivals, tree-lined Main Street.
That's cool.
And it's offering over 100 restaurants.
Oh, that's
and
like a
boutiques
little
in the
cute
area for the local
downtown. I like
residents to
that.
explore.
That's
But if you're looking
cute.
for a
It doesn't
smaller
seem
town
like as
living,
extreme
number
as like
5 on our
big
list,
city.
It could be for you. Salisbury, Maryland. Now, this small metro area is seeing a lot of growth. Now, it's located on Maryland's eastern
Salisbury.
shore, which is a
Is that where
peninsula
Salisbury
east
steak
of the
was made?
Chesapeake Bay. And Salisbury area is a popular destination.
Oh, look at that. They're queer accepting. They got it plastered on the roads.
For retirees who like the mid-Atlantic area, but they want to get away from the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. rat race. Now, the cost of living in Salisbury is ranked 77th highest out of 273 cities across the U.S., so it's certainly not the least expensive place on our list.
It's so hard to say because I really
dynamic.
feel
It's a
like people giving these like generic takes on all of these different states. It's just so generic and it doesn't really like explain. I need someone to be like real with it. Like, yeah, it's badass, but if you go here at night, this shit's sketchy. Don't go there, you know, like, and then over here is like sick. This is kind of generic.
Melting pot of college students, retirees, and families who can all be seen together enjoying a Saturday night at a microbrewery or watching the Delmarva Shorebirds, which is a local minor league baseball team. But if you're looking for larger city culture, check out number 4, Raleigh-Durham. Now,
Bro,
this area
apparently
features
North
a
Carolina
southern
is
charm,
fire
but
to
with
live in. What the
hustling,
fuck?
bustling big city amenities and a strong economy with an abundance of jobs. And it's home to the Research Triangle Park, which is the largest research park in the U.S. and home to hundreds of companies.
I don't care about North
The cost
Carolina.
of living is higher than the rest of North Carolina and 2.4% higher than the average cost of living in year-round weather like that beach. One state is out number 3 on our list, Fort Myers, Florida. Now, the question is for you, guess what number 1 state
The West
is where people are
Coast.
moving to? Now, if you guess Florida, you're correct. Now, Fort Myers, Florida,
because everyone wants to
has
retire in
11.3%
Florida.
population growth, and it's
I won't lie though, regardless of what you say about Florida, Florida is by far the prettiest fucking state. For sure. For sure. Just beauty wise, like, and looking out and seeing like the ocean and all that. It's a very pretty state.
not just the beach access and the great restaurants.
Alaska.
And the warm weather. Now,
Well,
one
if I
big
want to
reason
freeze
many
and be an
choose to relocate to the
alcoholic,
Sunshine
sure, I
State
guess.
is the lack of state income tax. But no one said it's cheap to live in Florida because Fort Myers housing costs are 18% higher than the national average, and utility prices are 3% higher. Gas prices are 8%
I don't really know
higher,
a lot
and
about
grocery
West Coast
prices are
Florida. I mean,
8%
I've been
higher than
there,
the national
and I've
average.
seen
There's
the
also that
beaches
dark
and stuff.
dangerous side to Florida I talked about earlier. And many people who have
What's
recently
dangerous
moved
about
here
Florida?
have finding out the hard way that it's not just as easy to live there as it used to be. And it's not just the devastating hurricane damage, but it's the skyrocketing cost of homeowners insurance in Florida. The higher property taxes
because you
that
keep
new
getting
residents moving
wailed
in,
by
the higher car
hurricanes, the
insurance costs,
insurance
and the other
companies
nickel
are
and dime fees
pricing
that are
it
making
really high.
difficult to retire in Florida. So they're considering
Oh,
other
shit.
options outside of Florida. Places like number 2, Franklin, Tennessee. Now the cost of living in Franklin is 2% lower than the national average, and utilities are 11% less, and groceries are 2% less than the national average. Now, Franklin is more expensive than the rest of the state. Now, this is due to the higher home prices, which average $752,000. But I'm going to tell you, that could be because Amazon, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Alliance Bernstein, EY, Smile Direct, and Pilot have all brought new jobs. There's 10,000 new jobs in the area. And
that's kind of
the weather in
cool.
Franklin is desirable due to mild winters and warm summers. And there's plenty of sunshine throughout the year. You know, locals enjoy the park and the many restaurants with everything from that good southern food to refined dishes, and it truly is something for everyone. And there's 16 blocks of historic downtown that are on the National Register, and it's a known hub for live music, including the historic Franklin Theater. But if you're looking for the #1 spot on the list, check
your
out
power is
why
out and you're
people
just
are moving
hanging
to
out.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, U.S. News and World Report has ranked
Ooh,
Myrtle Beach,
this
South
actually
Carolina
looks
as the
kinda
#1
sick.
fastest growing area in the nation for the 3rd year in a row. And there is a reason. Now, the cost of living in the Myrtle Beach area, also known as the Grand Strand, is 8% lower than the national average. And the cost of living in this area is 30% lower than...
This looks nice. Where was this? Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Interesting. Where the hell is that? Oh, it's like right on the cusp of Georgia. It's literally like right there. Interesting. Okay. It looks pretty.
30% lower than living in places like Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And it's 78% lower than living in places like Brooklyn, New York with a...
Okay, low-key, seeing this shit does kind of make me miss Florida and the beach a little bit. You know, it's crazy. When you don't have the beach there is when you really miss it. When you have it there all the time, it's like, fuck this shit. But, you know, being in Austin, there's no beach anywhere. Like, I have to drive way south in order to even, like, get to a beach in a way. It's nice something to have.
Home cost in Myrtle Beach area, $360,000.
The best part about having a beach is you can always default to just going to the beach. It's like, we don't know what to do. All right, let's go drink on the beach. I loved drinking on the beach. That shit is fire.
But it's not just the...
You're not supposed to, though. It's like
like.
technically
It's
illegal,
the
but
weather
whatever.
And moderate temperatures year-round. It's the 1,700 restaurant choices. It's the fantastic wide white sand beaches and plenty of fun and exciting things to do year-round, from festivals to live shows to museums and shopping. Now comparing natural disasters, there are some hurricane statistics here. So Florida is the #1 state for hurricane with 125 major storms. Now you compare that with the state of South Carolina, which only has 30 hurricanes in the last 170 years. And that could be one reason why so many residents love the area. Retirees enjoy the fact that South Carolina does
this
not tax
actually
Social
low-key
Security
looks
retirement
nice as
benefit.
fuck.
And
What
it
the
also
hell?
provides $15,000 of taxable income deduction.
This might be
for
my
seniors
favorite one we've
receiving
seen so
any
far.
other type of retirement income. Now, healthcare is also ranked excellent with 5 large hospitals in the Myrtle Beach area. And it doesn't hurt that the Grand Strand Hospital is ranked #7 heart hospital in the nation. Now, residents also profit
Myrtle
from the Myrtle
Beach,
Beach
South
area's
Carolina.
pro-business atmosphere. And they enjoy the fact that South Carolina is the #6 least expensive property tax state in the nation. So out of all the top 10 cities where everyone is moving in America,
I'm just gonna rent,
in
so it doesn't
2024,
really affect
where are
me,
you
but-
considering a move? Put it in the comments below. Let me know. If you guys enjoyed any of this information,
Okay. These videos sucked, if I'm being honest. They didn't help me decide jack shit. The only thing I learned out of all these videos is all the towns and everything kind of seem the same. Unless they're near a beach, then it's different. Which, maybe that's why this one looks the coolest. South Carolina, huh. South Carolina just seems like such a, like, not cool place to move to. Like, if I'm going South Carolina, I might as well just go back to Florida, is kind of how I feel about it, just because I know Florida. But, Myrtle's so far right, I would hate it. Oh, really? Yeah, I think I would prefer to live in more of a libbed up city, personally. Than, yeah, a violent, like, red city. Well, I don't know why I said violent, but, like, you know, angry red city. Okay. Well, we'll have to keep it on the. We'll have to keep some thoughts out there and figure out what we were thinking and whatever and all that sort of stuff. We'll keep it. We'll keep our eyes out. We'll keep our eyes out. If you guys know of cool places to move, let me know because my lease is up next month, so I need to decide if I'm going to move or stay here another year. Right now, I'm probably just going to stay here another year, but I did want to start looking just in case because if I do decide to rent, I don't think I'm staying here another year. Like, if I decide to move from this place where I'm at right now, I think I would just, like, leave Austin altogether. Moving is stressful, though. Yeah, I was hoping that Portland would have got brought up, and they didn't bring up Portland. Portland seems like a really fun place because it's really weird there, and I really like weird people. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and switch it on up. We're going to go play some DBD for the remainder of the stream, do some 2v8s, have some fun there. We can still talk about places to move and whatever, but we're going to go and get some game time in on